what I'm going to do is show you a little bit about how to do what they call a claw hammer or a frailing technique. And that's what that is. That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna play. Let me just play some. That's called, Pete Seeger called it frailing. A lot of other people call it claw hammer style banjo. It's all pretty much the same thing. You call it a claw hammer because it almost, when you got your hand set, it almost looks like a claw hammer in a way. Because you're playing like with the back of the claw rather than, we're not picking up, we're doing everything down. So it slides across the string. So you take your hand and you make a little, curl your fingers up, like so, and extend this middle finger just a little bit. And we're going to learn, first of all, how to do what I call a rest stroke. That's where your finger will go across the string and stop against the next string. Can we see that? So you see, these other fingers are not being used. It's just, excuse me, just that one. And we just take that one finger and you let the string slide off of the nail, and you allow the nail to come to rest against the next string, like that. If you don't have any fingernails, you might want to get a finger pick, a guitar finger pick, and put it on backwards so that the rounded part is here. And you can slide across and stop like that. Okay, so we're going to practice just a little bit to do that, to make a clean sound. When you first start, you'll probably be stopping against, wrong strings. But first off, just work with that. When you do that, you notice where my thumb is right now? It's sitting against the 5th string. So when I pick up and come down, my thumb actually comes to rest on the 5th string. See that? If you get this idea of a rest stroke with this finger, it's not like picking off in the air. It's letting it slide off the back of the nail and stop against the next string. And you have your thumb set so that it will come to rest against the 5th string. Just all by itself, no problem. If it's not doing that, just adjust the distance that it is from this finger a little bit until you get it so it just stops there. That's the first motion in a frail. Just like that. You practice that until it's easy for you. Then the next thing we're going to do is do a little brush, like that. You can do it with one finger, or you can include some of the other fingers in it. It doesn't make too much difference. When you get fluid with this, you'll probably do it both ways, depending on the effect that you want. So you got that one single sharp note with the rest stroke. The rest stroke stopping against the next string, coming to rest there. Pick it up, pick your whole hand up, brush down. When you do that, both times, notice that the thumb came to rest on the 5th string. Then now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? The final part of this is to take your thumb off of the 5th string, picking the 5th string with your thumb. So we do one motion like that, brush, thumb. So that's actually, musically speaking, that's 2 beats. The first beat is like a full beat, boom. The last 2 beats, the last 2 parts of it are like half beats each. So you get boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. If you take and tap your foot or tap your hand on your leg, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, boom, chicka. So the is when your hand comes up in the air. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. So okay, you get the idea? That's your basic frailing motion. And you should just practice the heck out of that. Just take it nice and slow at first. Don't try to go faster than you can actually do it. Don't practice mistakes, because then you just learn the mistakes. Do it slow enough so you can do it clearly and cleanly, and then start to gradually increase your speed. So that's all that is. It's doing the same thing over and over and over with this hand. And you're playing other notes with the other hand. I didn't mean to make it complicated. I just want to show you what it sounds like when you finally get the rhythm right. And if you practice it, you know, slowly and evenly, you'd be surprised. You'll get that one little thing down pretty quickly. And then we can start to really sound like we know all kinds of stuff. Then, you know, you can make a 5-string banjo sound like you're pretty impressive without actually knowing too much, and you'll be able to amaze your friends and relatives. So anyway, that's a basic frailing motion, or what some people call a claw hammer. So now, so that's it. Okay, let's stop for a minute and take a little break, and you can practice now.